Lemon, lime, soda, skies, lucky like a four-leaf clover. Strawberry, slice of life, singing with a sip of nectar. Sweet like honey on a summer day, I'll stick with you through the wind and the rain. Sweet like honey on a summer night, like a busy bee, taking flight. 3, 2, 1, go! Sweet like honey, sweet like a summer day. Sweet like honey, sweet like a summer day. Sweet like honey, sweet like honey, honey. Sweet like honey, sweet like a summer day. Sweet like honey, sweet like honey, honey. Sweet like honey, sweet like a summer day. Flying high, take the dive, blue waves across the ocean. Honey straight from the hive, live it up and go with the motion. Sweet like honey on a summer day, I'll stick with you through the wind and the rain. Sweet like honey on a summer night, like a busy bee, taking flight. 3, 2, 1, go! Sweet like honey, sweet like a summer day. Sweet like honey, sweet like a summer day. Sweet like honey, sweet like honey, honey. Sweet like honey, sweet like a summer day. Sweet like honey, sweet like honey, honey. Sweet like honey, sweet like a summer day. Springtime with you, summer with me. Flowers in fields and little yellow bees. Watch as the time passes in a haze. Sweet honey nights and golden honey days. 3, 2, 1, go! Sweet like honey, sweet like a summer day. Sweet like honey, sweet like a summer day. Sweet like honey, sweet like honey, honey. Sweet like honey, sweet like a summer day. Sweet like honey, sweet like honey, honey. Sweet like honey, sweet like a summer day.
Yo, welcome in, Minx. Let me. Might have misjudged my Spotify audio. That's fine. It's fine. Hey, greetings. Gonna be super scuffed, by the way. Also, hi Cole. Welcome back. Did you miss me? Are you glad I'm back? Ugh. Sorry, I had to run up and get myself a little bit of bread because I'm hungry. It's 7:30. The fact that I even exist right now is a miracle. Then again, this is Cole's life every time Viz gets in chat, so guess I shouldn't be whining. How's it going, gang? Oh, God, I need to get myself better headphones. I also need to get myself some more heat, cause I'm cold. Dang it! By the way, can you guys hear me? Okay. I'm not that late. I was a little slow starting. That's fine. Properties. Nope. Alright, so anyway. Welcome in, guys. It's been way too long, huh? Can people hear me? I'm not convinced that people can hear me based on the lack of reply. But maybe I'm just crazy. Gonna take another bite of bread. Oh yeah, shit. You know what? I can listen to myself. I can just get ready for Roryception potentially. I'll try to keep it quiet. What if I go? Listening to myself here. I should probably be able to hear it. Oh yeah, I have great audio. I have my usual audio. I need to significantly adjust my VTuber settings, but that's new computer problems, I guess. Get things tuned in. The fact that I had to buy a new computer and set up everything completely from scratch was a pain in the butt. Definitely slowed me down more than a little bit. Putting on shoes because I'm cold. My feet are cold. Though to be fair, I just wish I wish I had house slippers. And that's what I wish. But what have you guys been doing since I was gone, huh? You guys been good? Everyone been enjoying their time, enjoying December? Hi, Minx. With your tippy tappies. Oh yeah, I definitely need to handle my model movement a little bit. I move so much side to side. Cole getting ready for school. Very cool. Ooh. Yeah, I started late. That's my bad. When does Christmas break start? The week of Christmas. Built your dragon a little? Ooh, very cool. That could be sweeter. Oh well. Yeah, my VTuber be schmoving all over the place. Man. I guess Minx might have seen. I don't know if you follow Krelly at all, but she showed the difference between her model as given to her by the rigger versus the model after she basically just adjusted all of the parameters as much as she wanted. And I feel that, like, completely different people. Not completely different for me, like, she definitely, her fixing up her parameters did more, though I think also her model's better rigged, sort of. But I am going to continue being a little bit annoyed. You saw her affiliate Vettel and Neuro do hardcore Minecraft together? I know. I was just ranting to somebody yesterday that I was like, I wasn't streaming for this. I wanted to do more reacts to it and like talk about it and be involved. It's so cool. I'm honestly surprised that they managed to do it in 4 days. Crelly really stepped up on. I feel bad calling it babysitting Neuro. It was babysitting Neuro, but Neuro, particularly when we learned about the back end stuff and like they were reading her thoughts, and Neuro's like, I just want to fucking play the game. Whenever these guys are done psychoanalyzing me like serial killers, and like Neuro hears them talking about her and is like, guys, you are being so rude, talking like I'm not in the room. Nice. Dej. And then also Neuro. At one point, I was watching the Crelly being a mom compilation, and Neuro's like, sorry for that, I need to be babysat. At one point, she killed Crelly and Fillion screamed, well, yeah. They were getting pretty upset over dying at various points. Also, the pretzel saga. Oh my god. Guys, do you mind if I just, like... What if instead of Minecraft Monday, we did reaction streams and, like, we just catch up and hang out together? I could sing for you if you guys wanted. Cole's gonna be in school. I will... You're on server ready? Fine. I'll do it on Wednesday. I just want to catch up. I miss y'all, and Minecraft's fun, but I don't get to share all of the silly stuff that was happening that I missed and hear what you guys saw, did, do. I'm going to take another bite of bread. Huh? Yeah, but you're going to be less upset if I skip Minecraft Mondays. Like, I know that as just like a basics. And it'll be disappearing sooner. What's your vote, Cole? Oh, you have a How Cupid emote. Very nice. I like Anna. Good noms. Minecraft Monday is kind of the thing. It do be. It's tradition. Okay, I was at least able to stall long enough to shove some bread down my throat, so... Oh my god. Guys, I had to install Minecraft, which is fine, whatever. But I also had to install OBS. I had to make new scenes for all of the OBS, get all of you guys without being streamers, you guys just like will never know the amount of little things which I take for granted because I set them up once upon a time, and then having to reset them up over the last couple of days. I'm like, oh my god, this is taking so long. There's so many pieces. Although I did get something that I've been wanting to do for a while, and I just hadn't looked into figuring out how to do. I can now go here, and I can go back. And all that means is that I can do that automatically, and I can do that switching scenes, but it means that when I'm doing stuff with reactive images and stuff, if I have collab partners, I'm going to be able to do cooler stuff because of exactly that. I did do a couple of cool things, and so far the computer's running well. I want a USB cord because I have a cooling mat with it, but the cooling mat is using power from the laptop, which means that the laptop's going to get hotter, and I do worry about that a little bit. Also, these headphones are kind of trash, but we'll deal with that. Anyway, let's switch over. Oh, that is a way too fast transition. Oh, it's so bad, particularly because I don't think that I have my normal transition there. Anyway, why did that do that, huh? Interesting. I thought that I was in a good position, but yeah, that's more like it. So then I need to... Let me just do this real quick, because if I do it now, then I have it done, so to speak. All right. I wanted to re-record where that was. Anyway. All right, I had Minecraft muted. You know, I love the key ingredient, but I think I'm going to skip it for right now. I need more energy. Gonna also turn up my personal volume a little bit. You get so used to having a computer and just having everything be dialed in. Destroy the tree! I am not going to do that, and I don't think holding down left button will do it for me. But it wants me to real bad. Can I turn off these tips? Fine. Minx, I have missions to do. Minecraft thinks that I am a nooblet, and isn't going to give me peace until I destroy a tree. Are there ender pearls somewhere? New computer, who dis? Let's see. Chat settings. How's... Well, the gray bar is still all of that big. Let's change my UI settings. How's that? Is my chat... How does that look for you guys with the chat? Is that a reasonable size now? A little bit too small? It's honestly a little bit too small for me. Let's, I think I want it just a little bit bigger for my sake. I'll get used to it. Yee. Let me see how many I owe, huh? I don't think I paid out Cage, so we'll just mark that one. It looks like you haven't done any other dailies, so I think that means that you also won't have... Yeah. Cool, cool, cool. Man, it's been so long. Also, my computer feels weird. And since that's my normal amount, I'll also just go ahead and copy that command for myself. Minx, do you have an ender pearl I could borrow? I just need to go to where a tree is and cut it down real quick. That'll do. I believe if I throw this way, I'll hit trees. Yeah. Probably could have. Oh, if I hit the tree branch, I'd be so sad. Not a bad guess. You know what? Screw you, game. I do what I want. It demanded that I cut down the tree, and I did that, and I just put the tree back. And now I go to the big tree. Ooh, sound glitch on my end. That was fun. Zoom. Alright. Love this song, but I think before Cole goes to school, we gotta give the fans what they want. And what they want is Spider Dance. Did that always say again? Alright, what do you think, Mink? Should I do my gotcha pulls? Is now the time? I'm scared. Not that scared. Alright. Yeah, it do be gotcha time. Let's just do a 10 pull. I'll save 5 for a rainy day. You got another home run bat? Ooh, those are fun. You know what I realized? The Space Trident is actually super good for traveling distances. Izzy! To you as well. And salutations. But the Space Trident doesn't do well with horizontal distance, but you can shoot up with it and then just glide even at a really steep angle and fly pretty well. So here's hoping, I guess. I don't think I need another axe. But I got one. Man, I was looking at trying to make dolphin flippers. They're actually pretty difficult to do. Having mob heads with buffs is actually much easier. Minx, I want an opinion. Should I just have it set so that all mob heads have a minor buff? Or shall I set certain mob heads to have buffs in the gotcha machine and have them be better buffs? Like, for instance, I could have creeper heads have really high explosion resistance, or charged creeper heads make explosion still, well, max out explosion protection. The thing is that it's actually pretty easy to maximize the protection to a hard value. I'd have to do something funky. But yeah, I could do something like that I give creeper heads explosion protection. I could have like magma heads and other fire mobs give fire protection. Fire protection might actually be an interesting one because I think that there's actually value in having it be really high even above the protection value. But yeah, I could make it so that all of the mob heads, if you wear them, get different effects. It'd be a slow process implementing, but so this is, I know with dolphin flippers, trying to get the actual dolphin buff onto somebody with shoes turned out to actually be pretty difficult. Not impossible, but pretty difficult. But that's because that's a effect that's not a potion effect. I think that I could have magma cubes or striders give the potion fire resistance effect, which would of course protect you all the way. I would need to think of I think that it wouldn't be good enough to put them into the machine. I think it would just clog up the items. Unless I mix them in with diamonds as like a common. I guess I could put them as part of the uncommon pool, but it wouldn't be exceptional. But I could definitely put them just make it so that when they randomly drop, you could wear them and get a small effect of different varieties. And then I would just need to decide which effects to give for which heads. It still makes me laugh how big the dragon head is when regular people wear it. Like, they just gave dragon heads an extra thing. Do you know that dragon heads are redstone components? Like, if you... Okay, I need to turn down my Minecraft music, clearly. That is way too loud. Ooh, you have puppies again. Oh, you did the dragon head with redstone last season? Uh-huh. I think it's a fun thing. Let me put away these. What was I working? Oh, right. I was starting terraforming. Alright, have my gearbox. This is starting to be a problem. Well, I don't need arrows of leaping, that's for sure. Izzy is calling for your attention, Minx. I think just wanted to give hearts, and also mention the fact that Izzy has puppies. Yeah, I had a non-multiple of 4, and I decided to give it to you because I'm cool like that. I am really tired. I thought I'd be less tired, but here we are. What the hell is in this shulker box? Mostly random junk, and 1 good protection. And the pig desert. What the hell? Oh, I probably was doing something in creative and wanted to clear my inventory. It's fine. I need to make a sorting system, which is a lot easier now that well, it might be time to update the server. Alright, Minx. I want to see... You said that you built your dragon some? Will I notice the change? How's everyone been? I've been good. I've been missing you guys because I had, well, I guess I didn't have to take a couple of weeks off, but since I was visiting family, still am visiting family, actually, but it would have been pretty hard. Oh, yeah, my boat. Silly boat. Get over here. The Christmas tree! Yo, the baubles I donated look so good on it. Definitely a good start. Candles look good in old-timey trees. Ooh, are the spikes new? I know that you showed the spike designs in chat in your like creative world. Then is it just that you built up the bottom a bit more? I really like your cow. The cow's cute. The dragon's actually coming along nicely. And I see you've done some decorating with flowers. Just since I last looked at the graveyard, really. I'm sure that the lava farm always had the smokestacks there, but they look good, and I don't think I really appreciated that properly before. Remind me what this is going to be. Cows. Yo, hey Caged. Saw I was live and had to pop in. I need to get rid of that happening on. I guess I'll just enable streamer mode. For now, that fixes it. Thanks for dropping by, Izzy. You get some good sleep. And it's going pretty well. I'm very tired. I was up at 4:30 getting ready for stream today. Still didn't manage to get on until 7:30, but you know, progress. Setting up completely from scratch, I'm glad that I was able to find where my rigger had sent. Like, I didn't delete the email that had my rigging information for my model. Otherwise, I would have had to figure out... I guess I could have gone with my... static model, and that would have worked. But yeah, setting up a new computer and not having a template to go on even, kind of dumb. I don't imagine that the wood that you need... Oh, you need more of that wood. According to Morgan Kitten, farms for that wood are actually really easy. but I've never made one. I would be tempted to just go into the nether and kill a forest or two. Oh, I heard a dolphin. Hee, I go fast. You know, I saw a dolphin. I bumped into a wall and my dolphin abandoned me. Said, "Screw you, kid." I saw a thing when I was looking at trying to get Dolphin's Grace onto boots. Like what the actual speed multiplier is, and it's not as much as you'd expect. It just feels really, really fast. Anyway, I should do something besides really trash parkour. Minx, what should I work on? I know I was terraforming. Found the dolphin. Or I guess found a dolphin. Dang it. I keep bumping into stuff and the dolphin's like, "Don't bump into stuff, idiot," and leaves. I just wanted to swim somewhere cool. I love the thing of spinning really fast on blue ice in a boat and just like the game not knowing what to do with that. I should gamble more. The foxes were asleep? Well, yeah. They get eepy. Yo, caged going in. Caged gonna be rich, gonna get all the cool gear. What was it that I successfully added the... Oh yeah, I added the new pumpkin helmets. Well yeah, it's their lake too. Fine, where is my... Oh, that's the pig desert. That's the egg. Guess I need to grab my box again. Nah, You don't need to be that lucky. Thankfully, the polls are very cheap. The most responsible gotcha server. Most responsible gotcha game. I mean, I guess technically someone could have twice as many polls if they wanted to tier 3. I wouldn't recommend it, but you could. I need to sort my shit. Oh, right. That's what I was thinking. That I... When I might want to update the server far enough that we can get the copper golems. So pretty far, actually. Copper golems, like, I've been really happy with 21.1. But they've added so many pieces in the in-between ones. Like, it's interesting that they added so much without going to 22. I guess because they didn't add anything that fundamentally changes the game. They just added stuff. Yeah, like the creaking. Which I still don't understand, like, what they are or what their value is. But copper golems are the first thing that I'm like, oh, that's something that the server's actually kind of missing. Because it is fast, efficient, vanilla sorting. And it's very lag friendly compared to other sorting systems. I did enjoy making my super sorter last season, but it was also kind of a pain. Make a redstone door with them. You can make a redstone door with anything, but also okay. Oh yeah, your birthday cake. Still 4 turtles. I could breed them. There's a spot on the sand. Oh, I don't have any seaweed left. Guess that'll be something to do. Need to move what at some point? My turtles? You know, they need to be moved less than the fox house. Just because the fox house... Since their pen is made out of sand, if I add a couple of layers of sand here, it won't really be notable. But the fox house, if I add a couple layers of sand, we'll need to make a different door to get in at minimum. Okay, now how did I do this? I know that I made this double illegal block, and I remember that I did it by having a lantern in hand, and you guys are loud eaters, you know that? Slurp, slurp, slurp. And dig away a sand block and place it? Is that all it was? Just have something supporting a sand block, dig it away, and place the lantern before it falls? All I need is iron nuggets and some torches. So what I think that I want to do is have a double. So I will have like this and then another copy of it. The lanterns are also nice because although this is a fragile thing, lanterns are not completely, like, even with my efficiency pick, I'm not quite insta-mining that. It was close, but it's not quite instant. Replace that real quick. That's such a dumb thing that I can do. Like, why is that something that's... I kind of love it. Like, my illegal sandcastle was already ridiculous, but being able to... It's so easy, and neither of these blocks should allow this to happen, and I love it. By the way, guys, ads starting in 1 minute. I hate ads even more than you do, trust me. But they do stop people from getting pre-roll ads, particularly coming in with raids or if you have really unstable internet connection. If you don't want to see ads, you can get something that rhymes with an Mad Shocker, or you can get Twitch Prime or whatever it is, Prime subs. If you have a Prime, make sure that you sub to somebody. Doesn't need to be me, but Bezos doesn't need your money. Or if you want to watch 3 minutes of ads, I won't bother you with another one for an entire hour. Better than cable television. Or YouTube. Sleepy time. I want sleepy time tea. I will accept coffee as a suitable replacement. Coffee. Alright, I think that I want... Minx, tell me if you think that this is silly. I think that I want... I'm going to grab some sand to show as example. Because I have enough torches to do this. Alright, so... pretend that these are lanterns for a minute. Eventually it will move to torches, but we're going to use... I mean, yeah, but I want to have some lanterns. So I'm going to do... that, except with a lantern in the way that we've discussed, so that it has the extra stability. But oh yeah, lanterns will always look better at the corners because otherwise I have to choose one side to get the torch, and while I can do something cool where it spirals like that, it'll always look better since lanterns are central. And it does give a little bit of extra stability, so there's that. But for right now, we're just going to use imagination. Okay, so here's my thought. I think it's raining. I want the bottom one and this first 4 to be soul lanterns. And then on the next layer, I will do a mix of the final layer of torches where I have it right now. I will do a mix of soul lanterns and regular lanterns. I think I'll continue having soul lanterns along the main axis, but have the corners be regular lanterns. And then the stage above that, so this stage, ow. Oh, shoot. I was asking your opinion, and you weren't even here. Okay, I'll ask your opinion again. So, I'm thinking to make things look cool, that I want this bottom one and this first rung to be soul lanterns. And then on this row to have soul lanterns in the corner and regular lanterns everywhere on the sides. This is exactly opposite of what I just said. And then not a lot, just enough for a couple. Like, I'm not looking at doing the entire thing this way, just a handful near the bottom to make it look cool, and a couple every once in a while where I want to do something interesting, so to speak. So, soul lantern, a mix of soul lanterns and lanterns, and then have soul lanterns on the I'm not sure. I guess I can figure that out a little bit. But then after this layer, I might have occasional lanterns there just for decoration, but I'm going to start building after this layer. So this will be the last layer where the torches are right now, would all be lanterns, and then I'll start doing torches. So I guess... And then inside I'm going to use a lot more soul lanterns because that lets me make flat ceilings. And flat ceilings will be pretty cool. I might need to... Well, no, I could also use signs for flat ceilings, and that probably will look better because it won't be quite as bright, and it will kind of look like rafters if I have lines of signs. So I'll do that for the ceilings. I, of course, could at any point use signs instead of torches going up. Actually, that's a good question. I was thinking of doing the lantern because it's cool, and then doing torches because they do stuff, but would you replace any of these torches, which is to say lanterns, with signs if you were building? Birch signs, so that they kind of blend in with the sand. Inside, I think I'll use oak signs because they give the better rafter look. Okay, let's assume that I'm going to need at least this many lanterns. And just... Okay, so 4 here. Then this one needs 4 plus 4 in the middle is 8. And then this one needs... So, wait, okay, let's just do the top first, actually. 4 and then 8 in the middle, so that's 12 plus 8 is 20, 24. I need 25 lanterns. The corners as in, like, underneath this block. I think that I need to just start building. All right. I have the torches. I will check if I probably don't have the soul sand. So I guess I'll just buy soul sand because if it's 32, then that's either 1 or 2 diamonds. And that's even 16 soul sand should be more than enough for time being. How do you make... what's the recipe for... 1 soul sand, 1 stick, and 1 coal. Dang. So the soul sand takes the place of one of the sticks. But, okay, I will actually check if I have any soul sand, because if I have even 4, that might be in potpourri or maybe construction. Soul sand, perfect. I do have some. And considering that it doesn't take much, this will be more than enough. So I can put back my construction boxes and my potpourri box. Go to organics box for some sticks. How much coal do I have? You know what? I like coal ore as a either coal blocks or also coal ore as a nice accent block sometimes. I could imagine using that in a build. So instead I am going to... but 1 coal block gives me so much. And whatever. I have these 8 that are kind of sitting randomly. Make sure that that's my silk touch. I need fortune. Oh, I'm almost out of... That was the most unlucky fortune I've seen for ages. Like, it turned out to be the right amount. In fact, I ended up being lucky, but I was doing it, and for a second I was worried that I didn't have my fortune pick out because I was just getting a single coal per, and I'm like, what the hell? Okay, it turns out that I lied, and next time I will be not doing that. 18 could make 2 coal blocks. Am I going to want that dark black? Okay, I'm looking at... Coal blocks just look like... I don't know. They're somewhere in between... Coal blocks look to me somewhere in between blackstone and black wool, you know? Very black, but with just a little bit of texture, not like black concrete. I like my coal blocks. I'm making this into coal blocks, and I'm going to make charcoal. Where did you get that coal block? Oh, was it in there? Okay, yeah, I'm making some charcoal. Do we have some left over? Yeah, we do. Okay, so charcoal, sticks, soul sand. Let's... I need to do something with my inventory. Oh, right, and I need iron. I feel like I used all of my iron when I made the beacon. I'll check my loot box because that's where I would have iron. Yeah, I don't have iron with me. But I can trade out some iron blocks with some of these emerald blocks. Or even these gold blocks. I really only need one iron block, and it will be more than enough in order to do all the lanterns. Wait, is that true? No, that's not true at all. Because each one can make 9 lanterns. I guess what plus 1, so 10 lanterns. I actually kind of like that accent. I'll instead take the top row. And I said I needed 20 something. Each one I said makes 10, and I think I needed 25 at minimum, but I'll need more later probably. So let's start with 7. And I'll need scaffolding blocks. I guess spruce planks will do fine as scaffolding. I prefer that over real scaffolding. Harder to take down, but scaffolding's a pain to work with, and this build's already enough of a pain to work with. So first step, a perfect 64 Perfect 64 iron, 1 stack. And I need Do lanterns stack, Minx? Let's make the torches first. Yes. Okay, cool. That's 16. That's 24. So that'll be plenty of soul torches. And I don't need more regular torches right now. So then now... if I get just under 2 stacks of iron nuggets... That's 8. I'm gonna run out of inventory space. Okay. And then... okay, that's 16. And I'll put the remaining soul torches... Did I have a... I have other chests, I'm pretty sure. Or I could make a barrel. This shulker box will work fine for the time being. All right. What are you doing with all the foxes, huh? Do you have a place for them already? Man, I would definitely have built the place first, but okay. All right. Anyway, I have more than enough torches. Or whatever. To do dirt instead of planks. Whoop. Soul sand doesn't go there. Just kind of looked like it. Alright. Minx, if you have a second, from building a house for foxes. Just a short-term container. To escape and stole your wood? Oh no. Is that all the foxes, or just the ones that are supposedly your foxes? Have you already moved your foxes? Uh-huh. So Minx. Go back to like the edge or even into the lake if you want. Is this roughly the center? Like, does it look, if you imagine me building a little reverse pyramid from here, would it look good from here, I guess I should say. It doesn't need to be that centered. It just needs to be over it. Looks good to you? All right. Then would you say this is a good height for the first? All right, let's Need to... It'd be easier if I was a block lower. I don't have any sand in my inventory. Needs to be higher, huh? Not a ton higher, but higher. I actually think that I was right the first time. Because there's going to be a lantern here and then the first sand. So first step, get some sand. Do I hear illagers? Yes, I do. Gotta sleep, gotta sleep, gotta sleep. There we go. So that sand. And I can actually just check. Yeah, I think that's a good place for the first sand. It does make me now think. I think I wanted one to the left, but thankfully that's easily fixed. Just put a dirt here, sand there. I'll recollect that sand in a minute. All right, first sand, and then I think that I want this also to all be soul lantern. I should do this first. The protection against all right, and then block sand. Yeah, if I was doing this with scaffolding, I would be pulling my hair out. All right. So far, so good. And now... Oh, right. I needed birch signs. Ow. Do I have birch signs on hand? By which I mean birch wood. Doesn't look like it. I guess I can check my construction boxes. I'm gonna need more lanterns than I expect. Let's... $41? Minus... 9 is 32. Oh, I just miscounted. That's fine. There. No waste, and I just get so many more lanterns. Alright, so now... Right, I need birch signs. Minx, do you need any of the birch woods near you, cut down? Perchance? Alright, I was gonna check my construction boxes to see if I already had some birch. No, he's either farm birch or buy birch. I need a mouse pad. Ooh, also getting some lag. That was interesting. None there. That's all sandstone. Oh, one birch sign. Not going to be nearly enough, but it's something. Nope, no birch in stock. That's fine, though. I'll check potpourri just in case. But mostly I have a lot of spruce. No, didn't think so. How many signs do I need? Let's see, I need 6 planks for 3 signs, which means I need 2 planks, so each wood gives me 2 signs. And I'll need some. But I think even killing 1 tree will probably be just about enough. So let's go to do that. I'll need to restock my chorus fruit pretty soon. But I have plenty in my box. I don't need to buy any. So we're just going to do this. I'm going to swim up here, take a quick jump, because there's spruce forest over this way. Ooh, that might hit. Ooh, got lucky. Bad aim, though. Yeah, I thought I saw that hit the tree. They're in a new temporary area. Very nice. All I needed. Let's go ahead and finish breaking a tree's worth of birch. We'll replant it. All right, and now I can put 4 saplings in my work area. Ooh, that little bit of lag is interesting. Let me check Whoop. Well, you guys didn't see anything from that, thankfully, so whatever. Must be something on my GPU, which I can't see right now. I'll need to figure out how to... Ooh, chainmail helmet is getting sore. We need to deal with that soon. But for now... Oh, and I fixed the lucky arrow. That's the other thing that I did recently. I was just thinking that I had done some work. All right. Six will give me a perfect number of that. $13 will be good in the short term, and I can... Right, they only like to grow every other. Let's move them over here where I know they won't care about where they're growing. All right. Dirt. And I think I disagree with you, Minx. I think that... Oh, I put it...
It's a race, gonna chase every second, every minute, every day. Take a shot in the dark. Battle scars gonna go and leave a mark. You know we're running wild. We're never bowing down. You know we take the crown. Race you to the top, never gonna stop.
I lost a sand. Oh, I need to not do that yet. Using this shovel is a little bit dangerous, but man, I almost could have recovered that one. Okay, because I first need to... If I'm doing a double wall design, do a double wall design. But this will be the last of the lanterns I use on the inside, I think. After this, I'll just use torches for the inside layer. They are sturdy enough. But and then I should fill every hole with a torch at minimum. It's bedtime. Man, lucky arrows would be so nice. They're just so handy for building up high and having to get down and back up again. I get down and I get up again. Never gonna get up, down. Hi, Minx. Nothing, I just saw you. And so I said hi. Did that one work? Yeah, okay. All right. And now I can go up. And put a sand over all of these. And now I need to go back down and look at what I have so far. Making a floating island is a little bit of work. All right, I think that I do a lantern on the ends. And blue lanterns in the inner corners. So that means that I need to have these are lanterns and these are blue lanterns. Oh. I think you're good, Minx. I think I caught where you are, where you fell. Nope. Okay, you're fine. Jump. If you jump, you should be good, Minx. This is a pain, because now I need to break that one, place this, place sand. Ow. Failed. Okay, that time it worked. Note to self, don't use ender pearls to jump into this. There's a good chance that you find a suffocation chamber and have to bring down the entire place to get out. We place a sand on each of these. And a torch in every pit. come down. Grab my dirt. Good. Good. I love my illegal structure. All right. I'm going to take away the bottom layer of scaffolding so that it doesn't, because it's going to get harder and harder to reach. Sleep real quick. It's very busy, isn't it? Hmm. What do you think, Mink? Should I make the third row of lights, the one that has the sign? Should I make that just be signs, or should I replace those with torches, or should I replace those with blue lanterns? I think that that's where it's becoming too busy. So, like, to the left and the right of the birch sign? I could either replace that with soul torches, or I could replace it with blue lanterns, or I could replace it with signs. I guess I could replace it with regular torches, but I think that that would still make it look busy. Probably... Well, I want to hear your opinion first. With signs? Okay, that was my opinion too. Okay. I'm glad we agree. Okay, so now for the fun one. Repairs and hoping that it doesn't collapse the entire structure. I can offhand this to make it a little bit better. I think so too. Whew, success. Dang it. Well, I'm glad that I figured this out, now. Otherwise, I would risk losing much more. Instead, I just lost a block. Again. So far I'm one for two on replacing these. Or 1 for 3, I guess. Ooh. That time, I'm not sure I could have been fast enough, actually. I think that the sign replacement doesn't work like, the... Ow. It's all clay down here, so the places where I dropped sand looks really conspicuous. That's funny. Alright. Oh, but I felt like I got one of them. I don't know. That looks a lot better, though. But I think that the lesson is that now I have to go to torches. Torches and signs. I'm lucky that that was just a 1 drop. Okay. It didn't break any of the torches in here. This is an even number of things, so I want... I think I need to do 2 rows to see this next one properly. Also, I'm changing the thing not to be Instamine, because I feel like Instamine is now working against me. So let's instead do... regen and... Does first level of jump boost only give you half a block of height? I don't think I need speed. I don't really think I need resistance or strength. Let's go with regen and jump boost. Easy enough to check. Yeah, first level of jump boost is only half a block more, which sounds useless, but it makes it just a little bit easier to make these hops. Oh, this isn't my... Oh, it's 3. Okay, never mind. So we go framing the ones and a lantern in the center. And as I said, I do think that I'll need 2 rows to make this visible, to make it make sense. Get rid of some of my random junk. Soul Sand can stay in here. I don't see myself needing more soul torches for a while, but... Okay, never mind. 1 point of jump is kind of annoying just because it makes... I don't know. Whatever. Alright, so I think that I want... that to be lanterns, and then torch, 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 torch. and on the ends. And I need... that. I'm going to need so many more torches. Whatever. I can do this at least. Okay, so I just failed that time. Why is it not working? It, like, finally caught on to the fact that I'm doing something that should be illegal. There we go. Took more tries than I expected, but... that one tried to murder me. Okay, I'm pretty tired of the jump bonus. What about hat? Whew, got it. Oh, it tried to push me off. That's all. Right, I need more torches. This project is going to take... Oh, that looks so good. And the torch later looks great. I'm so pleased. Yeah, let's just get all the torches I can. While I'm down here, I'll fix the jump boost. I decided I don't like it after all. So... resistance and regen. More speed. Oh, I didn't set it. Dang it. Speed boost always feels sketchy when you're building, and I don't need double regen. If I had saturation, that'd be super cool, but I guess that would be the same as regen, just slower. I'm angry. There we go. I need more sand too. I could fill these holes with torches, or I could fill these holes with sand. And they kind of serve the same function. But torches are a lot less onerous to get, so I guess I will do it with sand. I mean, with them, not sand. Also, if it breaks, it's less cleanup. On the other hand, I get a nicer pile of sand at the bottom if it breaks and it's sand. Mildly more deadly. Is it actually better for resources? I can get a pile of sand pretty quick. Is it any safer to do one over the other? On the outside it is, because this way, if I put a torch here and someone breaks a block under it, this won't fall. So I should always have the outside be torches. Good talk. And then I just decide if I want this to also be torches. I actually don't need to fill this further. I think I'll do this because I think it's funny. But on the inside, once I get to the correct height, I can just do a barrier of signs and have the signs go all the way across. And I don't need to worry about filling the inside of the island all the way up. It's just really important that I have a double barrier of sand torch sand. So now I cover all these up. And place. Oh shit. Minx, will you sleep? Yeah, I got him out of the air. Heh, confetti creeper. Those are rare. Anyway, where was I? And here. let's do... like that. Oh, I'm out of signs. Well, my birch trees grew. Ow. Oh, right, they only stack in 16s. Frustrating. Anyway, back at it. Ow. All right. Oh, whoops. I didn't put down the torches yet.
To spend a moment at your beck and call. Oh, I would give my world to you. I live my life in simple repetition, but I would start again if it did you right. Oh, I spend my days, my fists against this wall, and not a single sound seems to make it.
There we go.
Count on my fingers all the grand admissions, and I can't make it through a single time. All I wanna do is to do you right. Wish that I could climb to the greatest heights. All the world beneath me when
That.
I wish that I could fall a little bit harder. I wish that I
Sweet.
could fall like it wouldn't matter. I wish
And then... No, that'd be really small still. 1, 2, 3. So I could either cover these with signs, or I can do 3 and a lantern. And I think it might be time for me to do a soul lantern. Yeah, I think a soul lantern here will look good. And yes, torches do look busy, but it also makes the absurdity of the build stand out. And so I'm okay with it. But we're going to start spacing them after this. I should have the end blocks be signs. Alright, this will be the tricky one because this has to be both at the exact same time. Otherwise it'll fail. Oh, it placed it on the wrong block. Whoops. You know what? Let's just do this. Easier to repair this way. I only need to do the fancy trick if I'm placing a, whatchamacallit. If I'm placing a lantern. But these aren't that picky. All right. Boing, boing. Yeah, that looks better. Yeah, and now I can do sign. Sign. Whoop. I thought it was falling further than that. Sign. 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 And sign. Fill the remaining 4 spaces with a dirt block. I didn't do this one yet. All right, and I'm not sure I have enough sand to go around each of the times. So we have to cover all of these with a sand block. That took 16. I indeed am not going to have quite enough. Do I have enough torches? I don't need more torches right now. Oh, I do need to place those 4 sand blocks. So that I can... There we go. Let's shovel away. It's still good scaffolding, actually. I don't think... Well, I mean, I'll need more torches soon, or... If I do 8 iron. And then... Oh, I actually have plenty of torches. Just need more sand. I will need more torches soon. For now, more sand is good. Because now I can place a sand on each of the spots. That's going to make my scaffolding awkward. I'll need to remove that. And then we put a torch in all of the holes. All right, and then this one.
Rest my head on my pillowcase again. Talk me through.
We'll want signs on the end.
Pull my sheets over.
Oh, I put all the signs away. Unfortunate.
I'm telling myself it's just 5 more minutes. I'm feeling my eyes get heavy again, but we won't sleep. No, we won't sleep. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. Keep me wrapped up in
It looks pretty sick, not gonna lie.
deja vu. 'Cause with the audio
Like, I had a vision for it,
and see your point.
and I think that my original vision probably would have been more with signs because it would make it less
Keep me waiting for you. I'm gravitating towards you. You can hit me up.
yeah, less busy, but also it would look more natural. It would look more like it was just hanging out there.
With you is another minute, another night you get me through. I'll stay with you until the
I don't know. I'm actually a little bit torn.
5. I'm telling myself it's just 5 more minutes. I'm feeling my eyes get heavy again, but we won't sleep.
I think having the 5 soul torches at the bottom was the right move.
I'll stay up for you. Keep me wrapped up in my phone, internal deja vu. 'Cause with the audio visual, it's something additional. I hear and see your point of view. Keep me up till 4 a.m.
But after that,
I'll stay away.
I don't know. There's a
Sleepless nights.
case kind of for both of them.
So say you'll stay up too.
Okay, here's the thing. Even without the torches, because of the torches on the inside there, it is going to glow from the inside, which as it becomes dark, like we're seeing the same effect a little bit, just now it looks obvious because of all the torches. And I think that that kind of seals it for me that I want signs, because since I know that it will glow from the inside, that will look at night even more spectacular than with all the torches. So, this is going to be a pain. Time to see how much each torch and or everything is holding up. Attempted murder. It's interesting, the ones that, I guess the torch sand combos would always, or I mean the lantern combos would always be stable. Let's see. All right. Ooh, pretty pink axolotl. All right. The bad news is, also another ad starting in 1 minute. The bad news is I lost some work. The good news is it could have been worse. Also, another ad starting in 40 seconds. It'll be the last ad of stream. Done. Hmm. No, that wouldn't work. Feels kind of weird building the impossible structure from beneath, but sure. Um, Minx, are there any blocks besides gravity blocks, gravity blocks, signs, and light blocks that have this that can't stand on their own? But could be put on the side of something? Or potentially under something? I couldn't use cake. Hanging signs will... Hanging signs can stay up on their own. What about buttons? If I have there's sandstone in somewhere. But I can always do a birch button. I just think sandstone would be more appropriate. Yeah, my shoulder's hurting. That's just sand. I know I saw sandstone somewhere. Because the problem is that I'm going to get a non-symmetrical. Candles? I don't think candles can be put on the side of things, can they? I'm trying to think of something that I can do this with, but which doesn't produce light, ideally.
Bastion of sanctuary, this is the day that everything will fall. A look of fear caught in the lightning, your judgment day is coming once and for all. An anthem of death sings out a cry, a whispering voice invading your
I'm gonna search just.
in the web and caught in the lie, all corrupted, so corrupted. Uncertain fate and doubt in your eyes. Can you escape? Who will survive? No way to remain with all of your lives. Is this justice? This is justice. Last defender,
Ooh.
no surrender. Raise your shield and cry for help. But no one is coming. No, no one is coming. Walk through
Minx.
fire and straight into hell. Your doomsday is calling. Your doomsday is calling.
That would do it.
Your brings revenge.
That'll work fine, yeah. Here's a couple of other options that I just stumbled on.
Waste your last amends. You've spent your life condemned.
A couple other things that I could do. I could do potentially stalactites, or I could also do the glowberry vines.
The crows are calling for disaster, a twisted happy ever after to behold.
Between the three,
Watching as hell return the skies.
stalactites don't grow without water over them, do they?
The enemy lines you were once trusted, once trusted. You're all out of luck and all out of time. With no
I actually have no idea.
to hide. So lift up your head and face your demise. Is this justice? This is justice. Last
A birch button works great. Thank you, Minx. I could fix the glowberry thing just by putting a hanging piece of not spider web, of string under them. Actually, I could have done this entire thing in string. Nah, I think the birch signs look fine. And I'm not sure that I can actually put string under blocks. Surely we have a piece of string somewhere. But we already know buttons work. I'm just looking at other possibilities for the future. There's some string is. So if I have some string, can I put it... Oh, but the string can survive even if the blocks around it break, so that's not as fun. Okay, I mean, it'd be fine if it's just stopping glowberries from growing. What were you just placing? Yeah, string's not as good. But buttons work. And the only reason that I would do glowberry stuff with a bit of string under it is because it would be a good thing to make it look craggier, but I don't think that suits the sand castle look. So buttons are great. Moral of the story. I love birch groves for manually farming wood. Mink's opinion then. Do you think I should do birch buttons all the way around instead of not doing the hanging trick? But yo, hey Jam, thank you for the hydrate. Do you think that I should not replace, but do birch buttons in the same way that I'm doing signs? Or do you think that I should do signs on the outside ones and only birch buttons where I need to do a hanging trick? Let me make a birch button real quick. Okay, here's what I think. Because the signs kind of form a band like this, I think that they actually look more natural at a distance than buttons do. Like, I'm looking at the structure, and I can't really see the signs very clearly, but I think if I had buttons, I would. Because they would make a very obvious nipple in the center of each block. I do think that the upside down buttons are very subtle. Like if this was a it's currently partially broken, so it has extra lines. That's very nearly invisible. So I think that that's the ultimate, but it would mean having to do the hanging trick for every single block, and that's going to make building so much slower. I don't know, I'm torn. Upside down buttons from particularly any kind of distance, which is how people will be looking at it, are very nearly invisible. From about this distance, I can see... Oh, but not... that's a good question. Hold up. We need to try something. Because right now we're looking at it from fairly on the side, but if it were... So I'll do the trick here. Alright, so I place the sand. My own scaffolding is making it hard to see stuff. I'm gonna do it for a couple of places. And once more. To be fair, once you're that close, they're both very visible, particularly from underneath. But even at this distance, I can see the sign, and because of the shadow, I think that the buttons are actually really sneaky, aren't they? Are sandstone buttons a thing? I'm going to sacrifice a little bit of my sand to make a sandstone. It's a waste, but it's... For science, I'm willing to take the waste. No, you can have all of the different wood types, or stone, or polished blackstone, not sandstone. Okay. So... best we could do is the birch buttons, but... it's going to make building a lot slower, but I think that it's... Would you do it, Minx? If it was your structure that you were building, would you do it with the birch buttons? Mostly, I want it to be the impossible structure, right? I do want it to look like a sandcastle and be as much all floating sand as possible. But, like, let's face it, I could have done this with sandstone, and most people wouldn't have smooth sandstone, and people wouldn't have noticed me cheating, right? What about every other using signs and then buttons on alternating rows for style points? I want your genuine opinion, like, on, you know that I'm making a floating sandcastle. You know that it's my impossible structure. Within only those constraints, what is your opinion on how you would do it? You can choose for yourself how natural you think that you would prefer to have done it. What do you think, Minx? You do a mix of signs and buttons so it would look like something's holding it up? I think the more I look at it, like, I like the impossible lanterns holding it up at the bottom. I wouldn't replace those with buttons even if I wanted to. Like, or rather, I wouldn't want to, even though I know that we could. I think that the lanterns give it a little bit of etherealness, and the fact that neither can exist on their own and that it's obvious is good. I think right now it's not actually that big. Like, I'm going to need to make it quite a bit bigger to make it into a castle, right? I think that I'm going to leave the signs that I've already placed, do the next 2 to 3 rows with buttons, because I think that the flow from lanterns to signs to buttons actually kind of looks good. And then after 2 or 3 rows of buttons, where it just looks relatively more natural, I might do another single row of signs to do a kind of make it look like a border of some sort. I might even draw a design on the signs, give it a little bit of trim, and then another row or 2 of buttons, and then the final row, whether or not I might either have the second to last row or the actual last row have signs around it as more trim. So the last row of signs may or may not actually be holding up anything. We'll see. But And the good news is that actually building from below is a little bit faster, weirdly. Oh, but I do need to break that sign, break this sign. Okay, that's as far as I got. Good, 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 good. You know what? That's 3.5 hours, and I'm already going a little bit late. I did start quite late. I did. But let me see who's on. Let me see who's on. I might go a little bit longer. I might call it soon. I haven't rated Haze for a minute. Very tempting. Huh? All right, let's go for another couple minutes. Let's I want to do some button work. $60 buttons, get. All right, dirt, buttons, and sand. Can at least finish this row. So I need to... Minx, quick question as I do this. Would you keep the very end ones signed? I don't think I would. It's actually really fast because I can just use the torches from the inner layer to place the sand. I do need a good angle on it. Too far, huh? Alright, and now for the finicky part, but it seems to be not bad. The funny thing is that I often am double placing the button, but it works. Because I'll place it on the dirt block accidentally, but then the dirt block breaks, and Bob's your uncle. That one scared me a little bit. I thought I might have been too far away. Yep, I knew I'd fail at least once. Dirt block. Sand block. There we go. Dang it. There we go. Okay, that's one entire row done. And that wasn't bad at all. That took nothing. The nice thing is, and I might end up doing this, it's fast building with the torches, and so I might build the inner layer out as far as I want, and then build from below to do the button trick, because otherwise I kind of have to do double dirt for each one. And do, like, I have to finesse it more. But if I have torches in place, it helps me place the sand blocks. So I think I'm going to, next time that I do Minecraft, build out the inner wall as far as I want, or, you know, nearly as far as I want, because I can do that very quickly without coming down. Just fill my inventory with sand and torches, or potentially sand and wood and coal, so that I can optimize my inventory, don't come down too much. Sand, wood, coal, and a bed if I'm being really fancy. And then I can just build that to the desired cone. Okay, another question for you to consider, Minx. Do you think that I'm in good enough shape if I just make it a complete cone out? Or would you kind of make it a curve where it gets flatter as I get... You know what? I think that a good, just perfect cone floating island will be good. I will need to make it a little bit extra bigger to make it look good. But I think the cone will be fine. my impossible, not mink safe, floating sand island. But if I'm going to make it really big, have I already screwed myself? Do I need to start it higher up? Okay, if I'm looking here, it looks like that. And then I look up, and it's a little bit wider. I look up, it's a little bit wider. And eventually can see the entire... it's going to start... No, it'll never stretch out because of it being conal. It'll never widen fast enough that it changes the horizon of the next level down. So, and by the time you see the entire thing, I think that it's at a fine height. What do you think, Minx? Even if I moved it up, I don't think I would want to move it very far up from here. I like that it's kind of almost touching where the mountain is. Okay, I'm pretty happy with it. It wouldn't be a ton of work to redo this now that I know all of the stuff, and like we spend a lot of time goofing around, but I am pretty happy with it. I think it's going to be cool. I think it's going to be cool. I'm excited. I'm excited to work on it. Will you help me figure out making a good-looking structure once I make the island minks? You're good at castle-y things. We could use potentially some concrete and gravel mixed in with the I don't think so much the actual island I would do that with much, maybe a teeny bit, but I think that it looks good just being pure sand. But when we build the full mountain, when we build the sand castle itself, we might want a little bit of either white or I think yellow would be too yellow, but I'd have to double check. But like white concrete, gravel, maybe light gray concrete. Is that a thing? Anyway, I'm gonna switch you guys back to room. Man, I do miss having my transition. I have everything else except for that transition good to go. This isn't my playlist anymore. It didn't loop. I hope I don't get too copyright struck by that. Oh well. I am going to bail out. We're going to check all that. Nothing new. We're reading out. I'll be back on Wednesday. I think I'm going to be doing some React channel stuff just because I want to catch up. I want to watch some Vettel Neural clips. I want to, you know, do things and stuff stuff and things. But we are headed out for now. Scanning, just double checking. Ooh, a subathoner. But might... Oh, no. It lied to me. Oh, well. Let's limit to following. We will grab... Yeah, I feel like raiding Hayes. Haven't done that for a second. And Hayes is cool. We like Hayes a lot. Guys, thank you so much for being here. You really are what keeps everything going and make it worth doing. Oh, I didn't. Why does that happen? Whatever. Switch back. There we go. But, oh, and she just transitioned over to... Looks like we're playing... I don't know what she's playing. But I'll be back Wednesday. We'll do stuff. It'll be fun. Love you guys so much. You guys are great. Good night.